we are starting to see altcoins start to pump, but it might not be the ones that are in your portfolio over the last year or so, as we're actually seeing majors that were big in 2021 leading the run. But what is the next rotation? We're seeing Bitcoin dominance top out a little bit. We're seeing coins like Cardano up 200% this month. We're seeing Sandbox pump. We're seeing Decentraland pump. So what is going on in the market right now? Why is this happening as retail re-enters the space? But more importantly, what positions should you be in looking forward to where money is going to continue to rotate? So we're going to go over that in this video. I'm going to give you my main altcoins that I am looking at for accumulation right now to be able to take advantage of potential altcoin pumps off the heels of majors pumping, as money typically moves into smaller coins after the top coins pump. Let's jump into it, guys. Like the video, subscribe down below for more every single day and every week here on In the Game. From crypto gaming, metaverse, AI, meme coins, we have you covered right here on In the Game with all the alpha that you need across YouTube. So subscribe and like the video down below. And a quick shout out to all of our sponsors here on In the Game. We have Moon Tropica, we have 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗏, Ledger, we have Epic War, we have FOMO, as well as, I want to give a big shout out to 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗏 today, as their Telegram ecosystem is absolutely blowing up. If you're not in the Lucky Fanatic app, there's a link down below in the description. Daily rewards, weekly rewards, and if you hop over to their website as well, they have tournaments going on literally year round. Like at all times from most of their games, they have tournaments running regularly. And this is a full-blown ecosystem of games leading into the 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗪𝗏 token launch, the 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 token. And I love the branding. You're more than a hamster, kind of taking a shot at hamster combat there. That's the way that I take that. So jump in. It's not just a tapper game. You can jump into Telegram and start earning rewards today with 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏 as well. If you're not a part of 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 or Nexus, my communities and my software product, links are down below. We have the OpenSea link to join 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗏 and buy an NFT, or there's a WAP.com link down below. For $99 a month, you can get software access as well as alpha. So jump down below, whichever caters to your taste. We're having Black Friday specials right now, so jump in and take advantage of those at OpenSea. That's just the open market. And then also we have WAP, where you can take advantage of a limited time offer. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. As like I said, Bitcoin dominance is seemingly slowing down. Bitcoin has been absolutely rampant, leading the market for months on end at this point in time. And just today, this morning, we see Saylor saying that MicroStrategy has accumulated another 5.4 billion Bitcoin. But yet Bitcoin's down on the day. We're at 95K. And quite frankly, the price action's not looking fantastic. Let's just say that. But what this is providing an opportunity for is altcoins, and altcoins are actually running right now. If we go to the 30-day timeline, we have Altura up 297%. We got into this at 2.5 cents. We've let this position sit. We rode it up to what? Let's go look at the 1-year chart here. We had rode this up to 10 cents and bag held it basically all the way down to 2 cents. There was a big accumulation period here for about 4 or 5 months from the midsummer. And then recently, they're the first marketplace built in with Altura. And then on top of that, just today, in collaboration with PAL, they're excited to bring a community, a go-to assistant for all things Altura. So shout out to anyone who had conviction and held on to Altura. Cardano is up 200% this month. Neural AI, one of my favorite AI plays, up 144%. But then the head scratchers come in. You have stuff like Mana up 125%. You have stuff like Sandbox. I don't see Sandbox here, but I know Sandbox is on this list somewhere. It's up like crazy. So why are these dinosaur coins pumping? I'm going to call them dinosaurs because they're basically relics from the last cycle, right? And real altcoins are heating up, but it's not the altcoins that a lot of you guys or me, anyone on crypto Twitter, are really allocated into anymore. But what's happening is retail is coming back into the space. And it's not this simple. There's other factors. And I think the market is always meant to frustrate you. The market wants to entice emotion in you. So what is going to make you more angry than seeing Sandbox and Mana pump if you're like us and we've been in the crypto gaming space for the last 2-3 years, just waiting for the space to build out and eventually get to the next crypto gaming bull run. Well, it's going to be that Sandbox and Mana and Gala are pumping. Those are not the coins that we believe are really going to lead the spectrum, but they are definitely still here, and money is still into those coins. And I think if anything, Sandbox has the most potential out of the ones that recently pumped. But old guard coins, retail's coming back. They're logging back into Coinbase. They're looking at some of their holdings maybe from last cycle, some of the things that remind them of coins from then. And they're like, oh, I remember Sandbox, the metaverse. I'm sure, Meta's cool. They're still thriving. Let's go into the metaverse. So I'm sure that some of the old money is still going back into the coins that they're just familiar with. But there's going to be a plethora of new onboardings to centralized exchanges. They're going to come back and watch more YouTube, and they're going to see the coins that the people are really into now. But don't be surprised if these coins actually run throughout the cycle. And I loved this tweet. Normies talking about Cardano in the sauna. The bull run is here. So, like I said, they're all going to flock to the things that they know best. But the money will rotate into new coins. And that really happened in the middle or the end of last bull run. At the end of last bull run, brand new tokens were just ripping. 37Xs. I caught a post-market 30X on Blocktopia, another metaverse project at that point in time. That project's really not around these days, but you could catch so many X's at that point in time off newer coins that had the right tokenomics and marketing behind it. So what should you be looking at? First of all, I want to cover the gaming ecosystem that I'm most bullish on and is still over 50% away from its local highs in 2024, and that's Avalanche. So Avalanche, big shout out to anyone who took this position. We gave you this position literally right here at $20. It's a clean 100% at this point in time on a main coin. This is like a top 15 token in all of crypto, and it's done over 100% over the course of this low right here, about $20. We go look at the developments in this ecosystem. The Avalanche upgrade, and they're talking about Avalanche 9000. So this is for their L1s, their subnets. Almost every game lately has wanted an Avalanche L1, which makes sense. We're seeing games like Off the Grid thrive on an Avalanche L1. With a 96% reduction in potential gas costs, games are thinking more about the C chain again. And gaming on Avalanche is just getting started. We have MapleStory, which is dominating over in Asia, and actually their playtest is live right now. I was able to check it out a little bit. It is one of the biggest IPs in the Asian gaming world. And then you also have the Western hit, which is Off the Grid, which just won 4 awards at the Games Awards. Also the Game of the Year. So, Avalanche has the Game of the Year on the chain. And I've spoke to many teams behind the scenes, and they all are just talking about Ronin or Avalanche. Some of them are talking to XAI too, and I'm very bullish on XAI, but most conversations, teams are leaning towards building with Ronin and AVAX right now. AVAX has asserted themselves in the conversation of the top gaming blockchain, and now we're seeing Off the Grid coming to mobile. This is crazy. It's coming to iOS and Android and Mac. So it's went from a game that people were complaining about the specs to now they're optimizing it, and it's going to be available to play on a mobile device. That's crazy to me. But, lots of developments going on over here in the Avalanche ecosystem. So still bullish Avalanche. I think it is an easy play to get up to that $62 mark. If we go look at the yearly highs, $62 back in March. I think this is easy to push through as long as we continue this momentum in altcoins. So Avalanche is still in my stack, and I think it's still a safe accumulation at this point in time. And it actually did, it reclaimed the top 10 market cap position. And I wanted to go over some of YP's picks here. So Yellow Panther says he likes Ronin. I like Ronin. I like XAI. I like IMX. I do like SUI, but the market cap is just so large. But one thing I want to point out here is I do think IMX, despite my thoughts, it's kind of like a Gala kind of thing. Like, do I love Gala? Absolutely not. I actually hate Gala, but nonetheless, as a business, I don't think IMX's tech is the best in the industry by far, like nowhere near. However, they did get that Wells notice from the SEC, which caused a really good opportunity. We mentioned if you accumulated down here, that's probably going to be an easy win. It's up about 50% since that time, but if you look at the local high of $3.60 and you want just a safe gaming coin, when gaming runs, IMX is going to do well. I think IMX is still also in a really good position. And I agree with most of YP's list here. I think Aptos, I think Sui, I think Zai, I think Ronin, pretty good plays in this range. But let's continue as, one we've been into for so long. And obviously, I'll state the obvious. I love Super. I love Beam. I think those are great positions to take at this moment in time. I think money's going to continue rotating deeper down the risk curve. And the education of these people, they're coming back. These people, retail, they're so foreign to our industry. Retail comes back and they're going to watch these YouTube videos. They're going to see the coins that most people are talking about. And when their favorite influencers or their favorite people online are talking about these different coins, they're going to start taking a look at it. They're going to figure out how to buy. So for me, Super, Beam at the top of the line as far as gaming coins. Echelon Prime. I expect Prime to heat up big time throughout the month of December, January, February, because they have the Parallel Colony launch coming up in Q1. But on top of that, they did just announce their own blockchain, the Prime Chain. They announced this at the YGG Play Summit in Manila. And I think this is a great step forward. The TCG needs its own chain. We need verification of everything going on in the ecosystem. Very bullish there. We've seen the power that Avalanche L1s have. They're building with B3.fun. So we'll see how this turns out. But this is where Colony as well as Parallel TCG are going to run. So very bullish for Prime. And I mean, easily we push past that $27 mark whenever gaming gets hot. But right now at around $9 and anything below $7 to $9, I'd be looking for accumulations here on Echelon Prime. I do like Zai. I'm very glad that we started talking about Zai around 20 cents. It's up at 31 cents right now, and momentum is gaining here as more games are gaining traction on the Zai blockchain. Vulcan Forge is up 53% this month as well. Another one I've held the whole time. I know a lot of people ask in the comments, what about PYR? It's just been a slow horse. But whenever it does get going, it was at $10 earlier this year. So it is still a good trade in my opinion. However, it's just a slower moving coin for the most part. However, I'm very bullish on Vulcan Forge. Might not talk about it as much these days, but it's just because, it's more of a sit and wait type of token at this point in time. I like Zentry as well in the gaming space. Wilder World, the top metaverse. So right now you're seeing Sandbox and Mana kind of pump. I think Wilder World can take advantage of this narrative and get themselves out front and say, hey, we are the best metaverse in all of crypto, because they are. So I would look at Wilder World here around 30 cents. And we were accumulating and mentioning accumulations here around that 20-cent landmark. So very good trade so far for anyone there. We had some big catalysts, reasons why Mavia is up 64% this week. We have staking coming out. Their marketplace is live. So you can stake your Mavia tokens and earn APY rewards in 3 different chains. We have Citus Heroes still at a $40 million market cap. I think this can easily 3, 4, 5x from here throughout the mid to long term. And just being conservative, some of these coins are going to 10x, just realistically, when the market cap game starts getting crazy. But in the midterm, I think you could probably get an easy 5x out of Citus. Citus owns TonStation. TonStation's about to do their TGE, as well as a new trading platform and another monstrous token burn coming to the Citus Heroes ecosystem. So lots going on in the gaming space. I think Crown's a great position. Moon Tropica, absolute degen, leaps into the meme culture. WAGMI Games coming up with their global launch. So a lot of the coins that I'm talking about today are the same coins that we've really been bullish on. But it's more about planting your feet now before these types of pumps come through the door. Because I think money is going to trickle down here. Gaming is only getting more bullish. We just had a $600,000 tournament from Off the Grid. We have so much updates going on across these different chains, different platforms upgrading like Altura, like Naka, like Echelon Prime. So gaming's in a great spot. But also, I think AI could pump before gaming. I think utility coins are starting to move. I think AI probably moves harder first. So my AI bags, when I'm looking at the spectrum, I like Desync. I really like Desync. I like Prime. I like GPU. I like Neural. I think 0x0 is a really good position. I like a lot of John's lists right here as they do match up with a lot of my watch list. But if you just want a higher market cap coin that you can sit in. Don't have to worry about the volatility. I would 100% be looking at something like a 𝗨𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗧𝗏. It's only up 1% on the month. It was the most explosive AI coin just a couple months ago. This is one that's been in accumulation and in consolidation. I'm looking at 𝗨 for big accumulation here. Otherwise, like I said, I'd be looking at Prime. I think IO is a pretty good position. I think PAL's it's going to rebound hard off of that news, and it already did, but it is down on the month. If you're still bullish PAL, I think that's a good position to take. As you see here, Altura did just partner with PAL today, as well as 0x0, GPU. I like Neural. I like Carrot. So a lot of good AI coins, but I'm sticking in the healthy market cap ranges. I think the lowest market caps I would delve in right now would be something like a Carrot or a Node AI. A Humans AI too. Humans had a huge run and it's down 8% this month. I think Humans is a great play also. And I think AI is going to really ramp up before gaming. Like gaming bull run is going to need a huge catalyst like Godzilla token going live or something like that. And until we get that, we're not really going to see the blow off top in gaming coins. I had tweeted the other day and both Becker and Elio agree Q1 2025 gaming bull run. So take it for what you will. My gaming bags are packed, but I also have my AI bags more front and center right now because I think AI is going to happen before gaming. And then, of course, memes. Mug, Brett, my two biggest bets in the meme coin space right now. We also have Chill Guy going live on Bybit. I think Chill Guy could also this is a Binance type of coin. Like Chill Guy's momentum, it had record-breaking holders, more holders than Peanut within the first 24 hours. Chill Guy could absolutely rip from here, even at a $300 million market cap. And then Brett, if you look at it against Bitcoin and ETH, the strength looks crazy. It's hovering around all-time highs. So we've talked a lot about memes recently, so I'm not going to do that in this video. More focused on utility coins. And look, I don't hold any ADA. I don't hold Sand or Mana. So like none of that really affected me at this point in time, right? But I'm looking at what is going to happen next. And I think if you start from the top down from stuff like Avalanche, Prime, Beam, Super, moving into those risk-on plays, money's going to filter into them. You just have to have the patience. And I saw a great tweet from Becker that I think the best trading strategy for 99% of people is just lock your ledger away for 6 months, 12 months, and let your coins accumulate. Let the cycle play out. Let the narratives play out. That's probably going to be a winning strategy for most of the people over the next 6 to 12 months. But most people want to manage the portfolio every day. They want their coins to pump every day. And I understand that. But we're in a long-term horizon right now. These things are going to happen fast. You're going to wake up one day and 3 coins in your portfolio are up over 100% in a day. And you're going to wonder, what the heck is going on? This is so much better than the stock market. But you're going to need to have conviction. So it's conviction season. That's what just happened in memes. All the memes that people held for so long just got heavily rewarded because the narrative came through. Listings were coming in from Robinhood, Coinbase, Binance. And that's going to happen for gaming and AI, but you just have to have the patience in these utility coins. But if anything, this last little week or two, it reassures gaming season will happen. AI season will happen. RWA season will happen. It's just a matter of time. So guys, like the video, subscribe down below. Let me know the altcoins you're accumulating in the description or in the comment section down below as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, play well, my friends, and stay bullish, my friends.